Hi, boys and girls. What's this? 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 What are those? Guess what we're going to be talking about today? We're going to be talking about, what do you think? Tails. Tails. We're going to be talking about animal tails. Animal tails. Okay, and tails has an AI. AI says A. Tails. When two vowels go walking, the first does all the talking. Okay, this ties in with our Earth Day. Remember, we did some Earth Day poems, so I want to do those first with you. Okay, so happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. The earth is our home, so blue and so green. So let's do our part to keep the earth clean. Look at EE says E and EA says E. Remember, you were supposed to write this down in your notebook and memorize it. Memorize it means you're learning it by heart. Let's do it again, and don't forget to write it in your book. You can pause this now and write it in your book. It's called Happy Earth Day. Read it with me. The earth is our home, so blue and so green. So let's do our part to keep the earth clean. Okay, everybody should help keep our earth clean. So this needs to go in your notebook, and you need to read it and memorize it. I'm going to ask you on the meetings. Okay, and this was supposed to go in your book too. So you need to write this in your book too. It's called the Recycling Song. C-I sounds like an S. The Y sounds like an I, and the C sounds like an S. Recycling Song. Remember, that's when you use things over and over, or you put your plastic bottles in the recycling container in the cans. We talked about that on Earth Day one. And the tune is Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Save, save, save the cans, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. You sing it too. Save, save, save the paper, throw it in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Pitch in means we're all going to do our part. Save, save, save the bottles, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the plastic, throw it in the bin. We can all save the earth if we all pitch in. So this needs to go in your notebook and practice it. It says, what will you do to save our beautiful planet? And you need to write that. I want you to write 5 things you're going to do to help our planet. Like pick up your trash, help your mom clean the house, put the plastic bottles in the bin, put your cans in the bin, never throw plastic on the ground, things like that, okay? Plant some plants. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do some AI words. Tail has AI. Rain, AI says A, rain. Mail, mail, you get the mail from the post office. Tail, pail, fail, that means when you didn't do it right, but you got to do it again, keep trying. Rail, sail, there's the sail. Train, jail, jail, and snail. So there's some AI words for you. Okay, so first book is Animal Tales. Animal Tales. Look at that beautiful tail. Do you know what animal that is? Yeah, that's a peacock. This is the boy. The boy is more beautiful than the girl. The girl has better camouflage. And the boy has to try to find a girlfriend. So he opens up his feathers. They're so beautiful to try to get a girlfriend. Okay, here's some long A. Long A says A. Tail. Mail. Jail. Sail. Rain. Train. Okay, A with another letter in the middle and an E. That makes the long A sound too. Whale. The E tells the A to say A. Snake. The E tells the A to say A. Cape. Superman has a cape. Kate. That's somebody's name. Here's somebody's name. Jake. And make. Okay, here we go. Animal tails. Whoa, look at his big tail. It's like a jump rope. Animal tails. I am a bunny. Starts with a B. Can't be a rabbit. Has a B. Bunny. Ooh, he's got a coat on. Look at, he's got some clothes on. Must be a pet. Look at my tail. He's got a cute little tail, kind of like his tail. I am a cat. Look at my tail. What's this? Do you know what that is? Starts with a P. Pa. I am a pig. Look at my tail. He's got a curly tail. Ooh, you know what that is? Starts with a W. Wah. And the E tells the A to say A. Whale. I am a whale. Look at my tail. This is a humpback whale. Isn't he beautiful? This is called flukes. Those are his flukes. He's got 2 flukes. Look at my tail. I am a, starts with an M, monkey. Look at my tail. He's got a long tail. Uh-oh, do you know what this is? Starts with an A. So you have to say alligator. Alligator. Can't be a crocodile because it doesn't start with a C. Starts with an A. Ooh, look at. I am an alligator. Look at my tail. Wow, look at that big heavy tail. I don't want it to hit me. I am a peacock. Look at my tail. Isn't he beautiful? Beautiful. That's the male, the boy peacock. Can you read all these words? Animal tails. What's that one say? Monkey. Got to look at the first letter. K. Cat. P. Pig. P. Peacock. Peacock. Starts with a B. Bunny. Alligator. 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 Whale. Good job. Okay, let's do some more stories. That was a fun one. Ooh, this is called Lizard Loses His Tail. Look at his tail's going to come off. Did you know that lizards can make their tails come off and they won't die? They can just make them come off. Lizard loses his tail. Here is Lizard. He is asleep in the sun. Ooh, nice and warm. You read it. Here is Lizard. He is asleep in the sun. Nice and warm, just like it is today. This bird here is called Kingfisher. Kingfisher. That's the name of this bird. He's called a kingfisher. Is in the tree. You read it. Kingfisher is in the tree. Kingfisher is hungry. He is looking for a lizard. He likes to eat lizards. Do you like to eat lizards? Yummy. Kingfisher is hungry. He is looking for a lizard. There's a lizard. Lizard. There, the E tells the A to say A. Wakes up. Lizard wakes up. Good thing he woke up. I think that Kingfisher would just come and get him while he was sleeping. Look! Here comes Kingfisher. Ooh, he wants to eat him. Look! Here comes Kingfisher. He's going to try to get him. Ooh, look what the lizard did. Do you see what he did? He can just make his tail fall off and it'll grow back. Did you know that? Here comes Kingfisher. Away goes Lizard. Look at Lizard's tail. Lizard was really smart to make his tail fall off because Kingfisher can eat his tail and he can still get away. So that was a really smart thing to do. Here comes Kingfisher. Away goes Lizard. Look at Lizard's tail. Can you make your tail fall off like that? I can't do it, can you? Ooh, look at Lizard doesn't have a tail. Lizard is going home. He is, the E tells the A to say A, safe. Where is Lizard's tail? What do you think happened to it? Do you think Kingfisher ate it? I think he ate it. Lizard is going home. He is safe. Where is Lizard's tail? Look at it. Look. It says Kingfisher is eating Lizard's tail. Better than to eat his whole body and he'd be all gone. Just his tail. Doesn't hurt him. Kingfisher is eating Lizard's tail. Did you like that story? That was a good one. Lizard got away. He got away. This one's called Lizard's tail. Do you think the same thing's going to happen? Lizard's tail. That means the tail belongs to him. It's the lizard's tail. Lizard's tail. Let's see if the same thing happened. One day, Lizard lost her tail. Oh no! Ooh, there's a peacock. She called out to Peacock, "Have you seen my tail?" "I saw a tail in the garden," said Peacock. Lizard looked in the garden. She saw a tail, but it wasn't her tail. Ooh, whose tail do you think that is? Whose do you think that is? It was Dog's tail. "Have you seen my tail?" asked Lizard. "I saw a tail in the big tree," said Dog. Oop, there's a tail. Who do you think that belongs to? Lizard looked in the big tree. She saw a tail, but it wasn't her tail. Uh-oh, what do you think the animal that is? What animal do you think that is? It was Possum's tail. "Have you seen my tail?" asked Lizard. "I saw a tail by the river," said Possum. Look at that's a possum. Lizard looked by the river. She saw a tail, but it wasn't her tail. Do you see that tail? Yikes, look at these are tree roots. Those are the roots for the tree. It was Mouse's tail. "Have you seen my tail?" asked Lizard. "I saw a tail in the grass," said Mouse. Ooh, there's a tail in the grass. See, the pictures help you figure out the words. Grass. Lizard looked in the grass. She saw a tail, but it wasn't her tail. So if you can't figure out some words, you got to look at the pictures really good. They give you good clues. Oh, I didn't see the tail. Oh, there's the tail. Whose tail is that? Uh-oh. It was Monkey's tail. "Have you seen my tail?" asked Lizard. "I saw a tail in the bushes." "Bushes," said Monkey. Lizard looked in the bushes. She saw a tail, but it wasn't her tail. There's a big tail. Wonder what that is. This is part of the tree, so that's not a tail. Oh, look. It was Snake's tail. "Have you seen my tail?" asked Lizard. "No," said Snake, "but Owl might know where it is. She is very smart. Smart. She's smart like you're smart." Ooh, I don't think I'd ask the snake because I think the snake would eat me, so I wouldn't do that. She's pretty brave. Lizard went to see Owl. O-W says ow. Owl. Owl, like wow tickets. There's Owl. Look at it's getting nighttime. The moon is out. "Have you seen my tail?" Lizard asked Owl. "I've looked in the garden and in the big tree and by the river and in the grass and in the bushes." "I can see your tail," said Owl. "Where is it?" cried Lizard. What do you think he's going to say? Where does he see the lizard's tail? "It's behind you," laughed Owl. "You've grown a new tail." So look at all that time when she was looking, she grew a new tail. So this lizard, he's going to grow a new tail too. Only lizards can do that. As far as animals, starfish do that too. They grow a new leg though. Okay, here's another one. Tails. Animal tails. Ooh, that's the same Look at, it's the same title as this one. This says Animal Tales and this says Animal Tales. Is it the same book? Nope, but the same title. Animal Tales. It says look once. This insect starts out in the water. Its tail helps it breathe. Oh my. A mosquito larva lives underwater. Its tail reaches to the surface so it can breathe. Here's its tail, so he's in the water and his tail comes up there so he can breathe. Soon the larva, that's the baby mosquito. The larva will grow up and fly away from the pond. Then it will not breathe through a tube. This is like a tube, like a straw. A female means girl, a female mosquito will use her tail to lay eggs, but first she must nourish the eggs with blood. Watch out. Nourish means she's got to feed her eggs with blood, so that's why they bite people and they eat their eggs. It says, look once. Do you recognize, that means do you know what it is? Do you recognize this long ring tail? Do you know who that belongs to? It belongs to an animal found on an island near Africa. Do you know whose tail that is? Look again. Lemurs. That's a lemur. Lemurs live in Madagascar. They have bushy tails and big eyes. This ring-tailed lemur's tail is twice as long as the rest of his body. He's got a long tail like a monkey. Oh, I bet you know what that one is. Look once. This big, bright tail is found on a small fish that is often seen in aquariums. Look again. Male guppies. Male means the boys. Male guppies have colorful tails. See, they're colorful like the boy peacock. The boys are more colorful to get a girlfriend. Their tails can be red, green, black, white, or a pattern of many colors. Female, that means girls. Females, are attracted to the beautiful tails of the male. Just like this one, the female, the girl peacock is likes his beautiful tail. So that's called a guppy. I have some guppies in my aquarium. Look once. As this animal grows bigger, its tail gets smaller. Ooh, do you know what that is? Its tail's going to get smaller when it gets bigger. Look again. A tadpole has a long, flat tail to help it move through water. The tail slowly shrinks. That means it's going to get smaller. It shrinks as the tadpole grows. When it is a full-grown frog, it will have no tail at all. See, it'll have no tail and it'll grow legs, big legs to hop. That's a baby frog. It's called a tadpole. Tadpole. Sometimes they call them pollywogs. Look once. Do you know whose that belongs to? This animal has a curly, look at curly has curly tail in back and a flat snout in front. Ooh, snout has O-U-T. O-U-T, snout. Snout means a flat nose. Do you know what this animal is? Look again. Most pigs' tails are curly as corkscrews. You can steer a pig by its curly tail. Move the tail one way and the pig will go the other way. I didn't know that. If you are gentle, you won't hurt the pig, so you can pull his tail. If you pull it that way, he'll go to the right. If you pull it that way, he'll go the other way. Look at gentle means, when you have a G and an E, it sounds like a J. Gentle. That means you be very careful. If you are gentle, you won't hurt the pig. Oh my, this looks kind of scary. Look once. This hook-like tail belongs to an insect that hides in dark, damp soil. Ooh, you got dark with A-R and soil with O-I. Soil. Look again. An earwig. This is called an earwig. Earwig. An earwig has two fierce-looking hooks. That means scary-looking. Fierce-looking hooks for a tail. They are called cerci. Do you see how they have this right here? That's how to say that word when they have those parentheses. Those lines like that are curved. So he's called a cerci. They are called cerci. So those hooks, these are called cerci. Earwigs use their cerci to fight enemies. They also use them to hold onto their mates. Mates are the other person, the other insect that they stay with. Maybe this is why they're also called pincher bugs. Yeah, you don't want them to pinch you. They're called pincher bugs. Uh-oh, I bet you know what that one is. Look once. There's IGH. Do you remember IGH says I? You don't hear the GH? This tightly curled tail. See how it's nice and tight? This tightly curled tail belongs to an animal that can change colors. I bet you know what it is. It can change colors. I bet you know. Look again. This is a chameleon. Chameleon. CH usually says ch, 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 but for this word it doesn't. A chameleon grasps things. Grasp means they grab things. Grasp means they grab things. A chameleon grasps things with its tail when it climbs through trees. The chameleon uses its tail to hold onto branches. Look at, he's got really good hands there. They're like hands kind of, to grasp things, to hold on. Chameleons can hang upside down by their tails. Wow, they can hang upside down. Look again, so this is a chameleon. Okay, let's see if you can find out what these tails are. What's that one? Do you remember? He's breathing out of the water. That's a mosquito. Ooh, do you remember that one? Lemur. Did you remember it? Lemur. Oh, do you remember that one? That's a fish. It's called a guppy. They're not that big. They're just little. Guppy. That's a fish. When I show you my fish tank, you'll see my guppies. Do you remember that one? He has a flat tail and then it shrinks and then it grows legs. It's a frog. This is going to grow into a frog. It's a tadpole. Tadpole's a baby frog. Or a pollywog is a baby frog. Oh, do you remember this one? And he's got a snout. A snout is a flat nose. Right. Starts with a P. Pig. Good. Pig. He's got those pinchers. This is a little bug. He's called an earwig. Or a pincher bug. Oh, do you remember this one? Chameleon. Chameleon. Wow, you learned a lot about tails. Let's see if we're right. Mosquito, lemur, guppy, tadpole, pig, earwig, chameleon. Good job, boys and girls. Did you like learning about tails on there? Okay, let's sing our song to end our movie today. The recycling song. Remember, you're going to write this down in your notebook and learn it. Save, save, save the cans. Throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. The bin is the square thing that you put it in. Save, save, save the paper. Throw it in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the bottles, throw them in the bin. We can help to save the earth if we all pitch in. Save, save, save the plastic. Those are those plastic bottles and plastic bags. Don't throw them, just gotta recycle them. Throw it in the bin. We can all save the earth if we all pitch in. If the turtles get the plastic, they could choke and they think they're jellyfish, remember? What will you do to save our beautiful planet Earth? Okay, remember, you're going to write 5 things. You're going to copy this in your notebook and write 5 things. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you liked the books about tails. Did you learn about lizards, that they can grow their legs back? Starfish do that too. Yeah, but you can't. But if something gets chopped off on us, we can't grow it back. Okay, boys and girls, have a great day. Hope you're reading every day. I want you to watch one of these videos every day. It's going to help you learn how to read. Stay well.